It is the weekend again, and the weather forecast warns of an approaching typhoon. Every year, typhoons of varying sizes make landfall via the Pearl River Delta, causing varying degrees of damage to Guangzhou. Fortunately, the impact of this typhoon on Guangzhou was relatively minor. The sound of the rain is gentle, quiet, soothing, and pleasant to the ear. I enjoy solitude, sitting quietly, listening to the wind, and watching the rain, all on my own. Someone asked me, "You're 44, single, living alone, with no social life and no friends. Don't you feel lonely?" Today, I would like to share my own views. Hello everyone, I'm Zen, an ordinary office worker living in Guangzhou. I've thought about it carefully, and I can no longer recall the last time I reached out to a friend on my own initiative. When we were young, we seemed to have so many friends, classmates and colleagues, people to chat with and share meals with, and our phones were filled with messages every day. Those with whom you once shared everything have gradually turned into mere names, contacts you don't even reach out to once, not even at the year's end. Does having no friends mean a person's life is a failure? But later, I began to see things differently. A lack of social interaction does not necessarily equate to loneliness. Finding quiet moments to oneself isn't necessarily a bad thing either. Loneliness is wanting to connect with others, yet finding no one who understands you. Solitude, on the other hand, is having time to be with yourself. Take this moment, for instance. Just me and a pot of tea. The water boils, the leaves unfurl, and everything settles. To most people, a lack of social interaction is seen as a pathological state of marginalization. Yet to me, it is meaningless socializing that inflicts the greatest drain on one's spirit. Sometimes I also come to the city center alone. It is completely different from the environment where I live. The shopping malls are brightly lit. Amidst the clamor, my heart remains focused on the path of inner cultivation. In this bustling crowd, I need not explain my predicament to anyone, nor do I need to conceal my disarray, let alone wear a hypocritical mask to curry favor with others. When you no longer pin your hopes on external validation, that sense of composure, maintaining inner serenity while physically amidst the hustle and bustle, becomes the ultimate luxury. Gazing at the lights in the shop windows and the passing crowds, I feel, without needing to speak to anyone, that the world is still vibrantly in motion. If you choose to be alone, whether to learn something new, pursue what you love, or simply take a quiet walk, that state is called solitude. Far from leaving you feeling empty, it makes you feel that this time belongs entirely to you and is truly fulfilling. One can be alone and yet perfectly at ease amidst the bustle of the crowd. Right now, I have plenty of time to myself. I've started learning new skills. I've started making videos. I've started observing the world around me. I used to be afraid of silence. Now, I've come to enjoy it. However, I don't think people can do entirely without friends. After all, humans are social animals. We need communication. We need understanding. We need support during difficult times. Perhaps that is also one of the reasons why I started making YouTube videos. I can document my own life, document the city of Guangzhou, document the authentic experiences of an ordinary Chinese person. I have always believed that low-quality socializing is inferior to high-quality solitude. Back in my own space, I began to get into the habit of devoting a great deal of time to things that are truly worthwhile. I am learning AI. I am learning video editing. I am learning new skills. Not because these things are trendy, but because I worry about losing my job again, and I want to give my future self more options. Life won't always go smoothly, but we can constantly improve ourselves, equipping ourselves with the ability to start over. Burning the midnight oil to master new skills, learning After Effects and Premiere Pro, creating CapCut video templates, and exploring cutting-edge AI technology, all to document and express myself. If you proactively choose to spend time alone, to learn something new or accomplish something you've wanted to do, that sense of fulfillment will make you realize that you are in absolute control of your life. Living alone can become increasingly lonely, but I've found that isn't necessarily the case. If one wastes time on negativity and complaining, then solitude does indeed turn into loneliness. But if you use that time for personal growth, solitude can become a source of strength. These days, I make a point of exercising in my room. I may not have the professional equipment found in a gym, nor do I have a trainer to guide me. It is just some simple training: push-ups, squats, dumbbells, and stretching. I spend a little time each day keeping my body active. When we are young, we pay little attention to our health. We feel our bodies are still young, so staying up late doesn't seem to matter. Irregular eating habits don't seem to matter either. Even under heavy work pressure, we believe we can simply bounce back. But after the age of 40, you gradually realize the body does not stay young forever. I used to think that health was something far removed from my life, but now I realize health is, in fact, an adult's greatest asset. Especially for those living alone, taking good care of one's body is all the more important. Take care of your health. In many aspects of life, you have to take responsibility for yourself. If health issues arise, you are the one who ultimately bears the consequences. Exercise has brought me more than just physical changes. More importantly, it has allowed me to regain a sense of control. Exercising, staying active, and maintaining healthy physical metrics. These form another robust line of defense I've built for myself. When both your body and mind are truly strong, you no longer need the company of those who rely on bluster and posturing. If you are watching this video, I'd like to ask you a question. As you get older, do you find yourself with fewer and fewer friends? Do you prefer lively crowds, or do you enjoy being alone? If you like Guangzhou and enjoy seeing the authentic lives of ordinary Chinese people, please follow my channel. Thank you.